Greetings and welcome back to Cities Skylines and the city of Doverton. Today, as we follow this truck, we're going to have a look and see how much we managed to clear the traffic from the last episode. If you remember, every time that we were following buses along this road here, we were stuck in traffic along here or dangerously undertaking it and then cutting in hard around here to jump the traffic. But as it is, it's all flowing very nicely through here. We've got this nice junction, which we did a few episodes before that, over to this nice new area, university behind there. I'll give you a tour of the university at some point, as we've lost that episode along the way. Sometimes the details in this game I think are amazing. I do need to come through and do the intersection marking tools for this junction. We've still got a bit of traffic here as we come up to the roundabout, but not too much. Just watch our way through here. It's looking lovely. I think what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to put in some more residential areas and some more commercial, probably in this area we're coming through now. I was going to be putting a port in, but I've been practicing a few port layouts, and I keep finding that when I put my cruise terminals in, that I'm not getting cruise ships turning up, which isn't really what we want. I want it to be used. So I'm going to try and work out a fix for that, and then I'll put it in the future. So for now, if I put some more residential in, unlock if you have. Maybe I'll unlock the tiles so I can put in my big train terminal. Yeah, a little bit of traffic here is coming in. But there we go, still going along the front. But yeah, I think it's all looking nice through here at the moment. We've got our hotel island over there. Sorry, excuse me there. And our new tropical gardens as well over there, with all the big rock formations. The other place I thought I might develop in this episode is just on the other side of the river up here. I think that might be quite nice, like it drew on the other side. Anyway, I think we're approaching our destination now, so we will leave this view and we will carry on with developing the city. Okay, as I was saying, yeah, we did a traffic fix in our last episode, and I think the traffic has greatly improved. 83%, much better than the 69-70% that it was beforehand. So that's one good thing. But I think, yeah, as I was saying, what we need to do now is put some more residential in. We've got a bit of residential and commercial demand, and try and get a intercity bus terminal in. Something to try and boost the tourists coming into the city to use our new tourist areas. The other thing that needs to be done is if we're no longer traffic fixing, Chirper can lose the traffic going on the head, and we can go back to having something else. What should we go for now? I feel like we're just going for some straight up building. A hard hat's is a good way to go forward. Oh, there you go, Chirper, hard hat on. What's that? Well, we're going to ignore Chirper anyway, as it is. Hard hat on and ignore Chirper. That's the way forward. So over here, I think over here we're going to start off by putting in, on this side of the road, a few bits and pieces. Because the other thing that we need in this area is a waste transfer facility, somewhere so we can get more waste collected. I will... Oh, what went in there? I don't know what was going on there, but there's suddenly a big wave of smiley faces. I think the plan is to put a few rows of houses in here along the river, just so a bit gridish but haphazardly at the same time. And then over here I'm going to put a bit of grid in with offices and stuff coming in, and then bus station a few bits and pieces in this area over here. I'll be back in a bit once I have that all set up. Okay, so I decided just to go for the simplest grid possible for in here. Down here I've put in a bus station with a one-way road. Ooh, I'll zoom in. I haven't put any more down here because I want to see which way the buses come in and use this, and then I'm going to decide how it all gets moved around. But for now, I'm going to just load up this area here.
So obviously it's going to be commercial down the centre. That's where most of the busy traffic is going to be in the noise, so they can block that off. And then the rest can go residential. Might put a bit of offices in, just have a bit of a mixed use down the middle.
Over here, I put in a research centre. It's near the university, so they can sort of collaborate, I thought. And I thought I might put some nice trees and bushes around here and have like a nice sort of parky area or sort of garden area on the riverbank. So when all the scientists are done on their lunch break or need a break from the busy research schedule, they can come out and they can just sit in a tranquil location. So I'm going to level everything off here because I think it's a bit of a step down, make it all nice and even. And there'll be bridges coming across here, so yes, potentially, so they can sort of share sort of lecturers and students can come over and stuff. But also I'm going to run a bus line so people can come from this area up to the university and stuff to make it easy to get more people in to study. But anyway, for now, it's just going to have to let it build up, and I'm still waiting on buses to come use our bus station, our intercity bus terminal. I do hope they are going to come. I like the buses. Well, while I wait, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the intersection marking tool down here, and I'll be back in a bit. Well, it'll be a short moment for you, but for me it might be a bit longer while I wait and see what's going on. So I've done the intersection marking. So it's looking nice coming through. It's been about 10 minutes, but I still haven't seen a single bus come in and use our intercity bus station. Okay, so apparently some are coming. Are they? Public transport cargo. So stuff should be coming in. I don't know why I haven't seen anything yet. Okay, I'll wait a bit longer. What I have been also thinking was, I put all of this, and I didn't put any services in here. So people will be needing schools in here. Okay, put one school in over there, one school in up over here. We'll put a high school in over here. Be a nice place for a high school, I think, by the river. Use some parks. We'll put in a... What is that one is? Oh, it's a basketball court. I can go in next to the school. The carousel coming to one of these. I think people want a carousel. Doesn't look like it's gonna fit. Put a little garden in there. Another little one in over here. Okay. That should do the gardens for now. We just need... oh, we need the doctors, don't we? Not quite covering this whole area of the other one. Pop it in over here. It's going to be... what we need is some death care. We'll put in a cryopreservatory. One can go in there. That's got that. And now it just needs police and fire service. So they've actually got quite a bit of police cover already. Put a small one of these in over here. And we'll put a little fire station in next to it, shall we? Yeah, put a little one of these in over here too. Need something to try and make the power jump at the moment. Put a little part into this area here if it will fit. So that should connect all of those powers up. And then I just need something to drop in here. So one of the tricks I know some people use are these earthquake sensors. If I pop that in there, that's now bridged the power. So they are all sorted. Just need some water for the fire service. Something that my city always needs. It's amazing we've got this far into a video and I've not gone, oh, random fire. So as everyone's moving in again, we've got lots of heavy traffic coming in here. And is that a bus? Is that a bus? We have a bus coming in, that's nice. It's not a great colour bus, that poo brown. But, can't be choosy. Is this a bus? Oh, we had a blue one already. And I missed it. Oh, everyone's just walking off that way already. I need to put a bus line in at the moment. And this brown bus should be here soon. There it is. Okay, so rejigged around, so hopefully they can sort of have them coming in, wiggling around like that for a little bit. So you can put some footpaths in now to connect everything up over here. But also what I'm going to do with these is put some bridges over it, as what we worked out last time was our traffic management. Was if we can stop pedestrians crossing a lot of these places, it will really help our traffic flow. Our hashtag disincentivize walking, which isn't a very progressive or modern take on our problems, but it works, so I shall not argue. I have a bridge across here. Although it doesn't appear that we need officers. Anyway, and you can be back in a bit. I'm going to fill out the other side of the river.
Obviously, I need the obligatory turning round loop for my buses up this end. Can't have them just scooting around on a road that small. That would be really difficult for the poor bus drivers. So you're putting in a nice sort of roundabout or oval about or whatever it is a squashed roundabout. And then we can start off with getting this bridge to get people access across to the university. Get this academic sharing going on with all the lecturers and professors and students coming over to the research centre to get their work sorted out and stuff, and to make all kinds of improvements. There you go. Got the first connection sorted. And we'll just start off by sort of fencing off the motorway again. We're using like the zoo fence as we did on the other side. This sort of looks a bit like a sound barrier wall. So we've got a nice sort of concrete wall with the meshing on top. And then we'll put more of the trees coming round this way to block off the noise and to screen the motorway a little bit. I think this looks quite nice. Sort of adds a nice sort of tranquil vibe, considering we've got a busy motorway sort of charging through the centre of a research area. And now we've got to work on the research centre garden. I can imagine it's stressful work being in a research centre, so this will give people a chance to relax, chill out, and then go back and be productive again in their work.
That's got them a little garden sorted out just there. Somewhere nice for them to all hang out. It's looking very busy coming across to and from the university. Clearly there's an awful lot of sharing going on academically, which is nice to see. This area is filled up. Got buses coming in and out here. At the moment it is just the local ones. But there's a few people waiting here, so it does look like there are intercity buses coming in every now and then. And this traffic here has died down again, so it's all looking much better and under control. Still got decent traffic flow, although we still haven't got any need for industrial, so it's all just residential demand at the moment, and all our office spaces aren't filling up. I think I would just put a bit more, keep going with this residential area at the moment. Okay, so we've got a bit more of the grid coming on over here. What I was thinking is I was getting a bit concerned that all of this was getting a bit much for this one entrance, particularly with the buses and everything. So I'm toying with an idea of having another way off this road over here, coming down this way. And this might also be another junction across the motorway here, but just a simple bridge over, a couple of slip roads each way, and then over here could be more leisure or tourism on this spit coming out here on this point. But we have a nice little cove down here, so it could be more tourism, but I feel like it could be like a leisure point or tourist point or something going on over there. Maybe having a observation tower out the end here. There's opportunities out here, but that's not for now. What I have done though is turn this corner here into a leisure specialised area,
At the moment it's called Madison Hills. We'll change that name shortly. I'll change it now actually while I'm here. While I'm thinking about it. We'll call it Drew Hills. I don't want to go in the middle. Madison Drew, whatever it is. But Drew Hill. And this whole area needs expanding in probably to this area over here. Or we could have another whole area, but I think I'll bring this into the Drew district. And then in down here, I think it might maybe have like a concert or like a area or like a theatre or just a few bits and pieces to draw more people into this area here. These poor people living in this area here are probably going to be suffering lots with the noise from this area because leisure can be quite noise intensive for people living around it. Put in another community school down here. It's already full, so we're probably going to need another one soon. It's probably a bit of a strange place for a school in the middle of all this leisure area. Probably a lot of stuff going on, which isn't going to be very conducive for running lessons for teachers, but oh well. How can I say oh well to kids' future? That's horrible of me. We'll work on it. We'll have to think about how to improve the kids' prospects in this area. But I think so far that's looking quite nice. So yeah, as I was saying, we'll bring the Drew district over here, and all this can become Drew. So we have a little over here, little spit out, and we'll use something bigger for Freddie's outfit. Okay. So there we go. Got our district sorted out. Oh, I didn't say Drew Hills, did I? Okay, we'll have that another go. I always forget. I type it in and go, oh, that must be it done. And the third time's the charm was getting it done. But yeah, you must remember, you hit enter. Tap enter. There we go. Now when I come off here, that should remain as Drew Hills in the Drew district with Drew Beach, Drew Hills. Lots going on, it's lovely. So I'm going to think about putting in a few concert areas, maybe, well, I say a few, just the one concert area is what we have. So we have the festival area, which I might put in just down over here. They'll have to turn their speakers up extra loud to get the noise over the sound of the motorway. And we might try and get like a fan zone in too. Just over here. Like it fits in I think quite nicely with this area over here. These two can wait somewhere. Although a music club would be quite nice. I don't know where it would come in over here. Could do over here opposite the skate park or something. But maybe not that right now. But it's something to really think about. Then otherwise I'm thinking we got in here somewhere, where were they? This one, the last one you get towards, isn't it? So we've got like a Theatre of Wonders, which could potentially slot in somewhere. Or we have a modern art museum, again that could probably slot in somewhere. Or we have a stadium, lots of options for stuff. I must keep scrolling through. Oh yeah, we've got the gardens. That's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. What's that one? Science Centre. I thought the Science Centre should go over with the Research Centre. And we have a Expo Centre. Well, an Expo Centre would be lovely. And it might even fit in that area. But, anyway. As I was saying, we're going to see about getting out. We want to have a road that's not on this one for the festival ground, just a little bit off, and then over this way we'll connect it on over here to our voice transfer roundabout, and we'll start dropping things in. How much noise does the festival area make? I imagine this is a lot of noise. Yep, there we go. That's not as much noise as I thought it was going to be. Only 30 for that.
Okay, so what does the area needs a bit of detailing? So I'm just changing all the trees down to little rhododendron bushes on the road. And now so I'm going to fill this gap in here, make that all pavement over there so that's all nice and neat. And then just surround everything with trees. We use these trees around the university, so we use these ones over here because they block the noise, they look quite nice and tall, but not too big and bushy. So they can make a nice wall, make it like a nice enclosed area. There's a little bit more footpath at the back there where the containers are. I feel like this could be like a back entrance, so all the crew can get in and bring in sound equipment and stuff and get to the backstage area. I was going to do the same with this concert area, but I've now got the feeling that maybe like a plaza or a park in front of the expo centre would be quite nice. So when if you're having a lunch from your expo or something, you could come sit outside in the front there. So I've done like this plaza with trees. It's got a few different colour picnic benches and stuff in it, and I think it looks quite nice. Somewhere where you can meet outside before going in, or just chill out outside because it gets a bit much. I'm surrounded by a fence, the same one that we've been using around like the motorway and stuff. Like I think it's a zoo fence with the meshing on top of it. So that sort of holds that one in, so it gives it its own sort of nice secluded area away from the rest of the city, which could be nice just for people to chill out and stuff, and also sort of separate them off from all the rowdy people in the festival every now and then. Now
and as it currently stands, I've not really used a festival area before, so I'm going to have a quick look through this and work out what's going on and see what needs to be done. So we've got a future concert. Who's this? Lily LaRue on the 4th or the 6th, so next month, and then Elijah Moti on the 27th to the 12th. Yes. How much can we charge? Okay, we can charge quite a bit for these, by the look of it. Charge lots of them. What do we have over here then? We have an ad campaign. Hashtag the festival to attract more visitors to the concert. An ad campaign increases the popularity of the bands by 1 per month. Cool, I don't know what that. $9,000 a week! Wow! Premium studio allows the bands to practice. The premium studio will increase the chance of a successful concert. $3,000 a week! Wow. I don't know how that's going to work, but well, loads of students extra now. Well, we're making a nice bit of money, so we will put all of those on and see how it goes. Anything going on over here? Visitors last month 140, tourists 4. Okay. That's looking like there's lots going on over there. University's got loads of students now, but it's still got loads more capacity. It's making it a tidy profit, which is nice. Allows us to run more of the concert stuff going on. Our basketball team is being pretty successful. So yeah, that's looking good. I think we're all around happy days. We're growing, we're improving and moving on. And we have our nice little science centre, which is getting a fair few visitors. And this is lots of people flooding backwards and forwards, which is always nice to see. Actually, I think what I'm going to do now is just connect this one up onto here, and then we'll do a bit more of this grid coming out up here, just sort of blocking off inside this train line section over here. So I'll be back in a bit when that is done. Okay, so we've got the area continuing up over this way. It will get bigger, but I've got to sort of work out where this train line is going to go. I did earlier shift it down closer to the motorway, but it might move again now that I've got this coming over here, so we can sort of see how the junction sort of fits in. And I'm not quite sure how that's going to work yet. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to start zoning up. And I haven't decided for down this side yet. We've got a bit of thinking as to what can go in where. But we're going to need some services. So we're going to need some more death care. Not sure. I might see if I can pop them in there, see if that fits. I think that does work. Fits in next to our biodome. There we go. And that's got that area covered up. How is it doing for healthcare? We do have our clinic over here. It's not quite cutting the mustard at the moment. Maybe we'll have another one in, just drop it in over here. Oh, we need all of this stuff, don't we? I'll work that out in the future, because that's going to have to fit in. Squeeze in somewhere. It's going to need more fire and fire and police. We always need more fire and police, particularly fire in this city, so they can just come in down this end, keep them all under control. And now schools. How are the schools doing in this area? So we've got a community school down here, which is chocker. We have a elementary school there, which is nearly chocker. Another one up here, which is pretty full. And a high school over there, which is chocker. So what we take from that is our education is chocker. We've only just got enough elementary capacity. High school, we're nowhere near. And university, we have loads of capacity. We've not had a public library in ages. So, coming in down here, we need more education. Have a look quick at land value. Is that boosting land value, or is it just everything else? I don't really know, it's not obvious from that. Does it give any tourist benefit? No, it doesn't do that either. It just seems, they seem to be pretty identical. The one thing I do like about this is I like how it looks. So we'll have another one over there. And this one, we'll get rid of that anarchy thing. I don't know where this one's going to go. Might just have to pop in one of them over here, and we'll I can only think of one 3x3 building. It's a crematorium, so we'll have that behind the school. Use a bit of that space up, and the rest of that space we'll put something else in it. Maybe some trees. Have a little parky area, like a playground area ish for the school. It's a university, we've already got one of them. Got a big one of those. Libraries. Got all this area here. We do have lots of space to play with, but I think if we just pop it in over here, we'll change up our grid in a bit. Now we need some parks fitting in over here. Yeah, that won't fit in any of them. Although, just think about it for a moment. If we can move it and position that there, how does that then look? Do we have trees and stuff in the places we don't want trees? I think down this side that has worked. How about this side? We do have trees in the pavement. What if we... Tell you what, I'm going to jiggle around this. It'll go very quick for you. And I'll be back in a moment once I've had a bit of a pontificate.
Okay, so sorry I cut that bit out because I had someone knock on the door. So it would have been long pause and again. Anyway, I've jiggled this round. I managed to get these trees, I think, to line up pretty much with this grass bit down here. When you zoom right in, it does become obvious that maybe they're not meant to be there, but from a distance it looks good. And then to disguise it, I've got a few more trees and just sort of plonk them round on the edge so that they can fall in the grass there. It sort of blends the rest of it in so that it all begins to look like it's meant to be there and sort of more natural. So I think that looks quite good. What I also did was I realised what we needed was some more elder care. So we've got another old person's home. Just plonk it in over here. There's no one using it yet, but it's brand new. Then they've got a nice tropical gardens, or whatever it was called. Yeah, tropical garden next to it. So they can come, they can sit and enjoy it. It's got a nice smooth surface by the look of it, which is a very responsible surfacing so they won't trip up with their Zimmer frames or struggle in wheelchairs. Nice place to sit and contemplate. And then otherwise there's a bit more footpaths and trees and stuff coming in. Anyway, that's probably where I'm going to leave it on this episode. What I might do in between this one and the next one is just put a few trees in here and round over here to just make things look a bit greener, a bit nicer. Or maybe a footbridge over here somewhere. But you'll see when you come back to the next episode, if you come back to the next episode. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Ciao!